There I was, sitting on the recliner, mindlessly watching show after show, wondering what the hell I'm gonna do with my life. Last month, I got laid off from my job. Ever since then, I've just been glued to this fucking television. I have little to no funds. What money I do have, I just spend on booze and cigarettes, hoping maybe, just maybe, I'll die in this chair, slowly and painfully. Just end my suffering. One day, I was channel surfing. I stumbled upon an old favorite, The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. Man, the show kicked so much ass when it was on the air. It's a shame it only lasted 4 years. I mean, sure, 4 years does seem like a long time, but the show deserved to be on for at least 10. The worst part is, it never ever came on in reruns. This was a rare opportunity to watch one of my favorite shows. After watching the episodes they aired, this got me in the mood to watch more. I went and searched on YouTube, but surprise, surprise, there was no episodes to be found. I thought the next best logical thing to do was to find some DVDs off of eBay. I searched, and boom, found something. Jimmy Neutron, Season 4, Episodes 1 through 3. Now, this seemed a bit odd. I know for a fact that Jimmy Neutron only ran for 3 seasons, but I thought maybe this was an error from the seller. Another thing that seemed off was the episodes are on 3 individual tapes. At the time I thought nothing of it and decided to go ahead and buy them. The very next day, they arrived. When I opened the package, the smell of rotting milk and flesh came flooding from the inside. What the fuck? Why did it smell like this? Milk? Flesh? Did the seller spill milk and kill someone before he sent it? The smell was so fucking bad, I actually had to leave the room and vomit. No joke. After I came back, the smell was gone. I didn't think anything of it, and looking back on it now, I really should have. I took the tapes out of the box, and they were labeled Season 4 Episode 1, Season 4 Episode 2, and Season 4 Episode 3. Once again, I thought it was strange how they were labeled as being from Season 4, even though the series ended after 3 seasons. I dug out an old VCR from my closet, hooked it up to my TV, and I popped in the tape labeled Season 4 Episode 1. The episode started up as usual. The episode started up as it usually would, but the first thing I noticed was the quality. The quality was quite low, but I thought this was because it was on a VHS tape and it had sat in someone's garage for years. The intro was, well, the same old intro we all know and love, that catchy theme song. After the music, the title card came up. This episode was called Hugh's Misery. I noticed the background music sounded like slowed down, distorted classical music. The episode started out with a shot of Hugh Neutron just getting out of bed. He looked terrible. His hair was a mess, like he hadn't showered in days. He was unshaven. He walked downstairs to the kitchen where his wife Judy was sitting. Hugh in complete hysterics. Hugh sat down next to her and comforted her and kept saying, "Everything will be okay. They'll find him." Over and over and over again. It cuts to a news flash on the TV where a reporter says, "The search is still on for the missing 10-year-old Jimmy Neutron." Whoa. Usually this show had pretty cheery and uplifting episodes, but for this show, this was dark. I mean, Jimmy is missing? Also, I noticed the entire time static kept jumping in and out for a split second. There was also no music the entire time this was happening, which made it even creepier. The episode continued where Hugh and Judy formed a search party to find their missing son. There was a quick montage showing them searching around the woods. All of a sudden they stopped for a second. One of the search dogs started barking, running towards the middle of the woods. The search party followed the dog, and then the dog stopped and started digging. When the dog stopped digging, all that remained was a wooden box which Hugh described as smelling like rotten milk and Flesh. Exactly what the box from eBay smelled like. The ones that my tapes came in. They broke open the wooden box, and what was inside shocked not only them, but me as well. It was Jimmy's head, with empty eye sockets, missing all of his limbs, several stab marks in his torso, and it looked like his throat was slashed at least 10 times. And the inside of the box was completely covered in his blood. I ran out of the room to throw up. I came back and continued watching. After finding Jimmy's remains, Hugh and Judy started sobbing uncontrollably as people started coming over to comfort them. It cut to Hugh and Judy back at home, still crying. Hugh then goes to the bathroom and looks at himself in the mirror. He reaches in the cupboard underneath the sink and pulls out what looks like a .44 Magnum revolver. He loads it with a single bullet, points at his head. He pulls the trigger, and his brain matter explodes all over the wall. And it cut to Hugh's lifeless body laying on the bathroom floor as Judy's crying gets louder and louder. It cut to a picture for a split second. I paused it on the exact frame the picture was shown in. What I saw, I couldn't believe. It was a picture of a young man's mangled body with limbs twisted in different positions and his eyes gouged out. I recognized who it was. It was my younger brother. I couldn't believe it. My brother, he's been killed? He's dead? I started sobbing, but I had to continue the tape. The end of the episode showed Russian text. Putting the text through Google Translate, it translated to,
"Your brother deserved it. Watch the next tape or face the consequences."
I couldn't believe it. How the hell did these people know who I was or know who my brother was? I was getting really scared when all of a sudden I heard banging on my back door.